and welcome to a video tour from Bugeye Guys of a Bugeye called Star. This is a 1960 Bugeye that was purchased by a client in Connecticut in 2021. We did a lot of work for him to prepare it for him. He used it for about 5 years, not a lot, but it does have a bunch of work done and a great driving car. The challenge for this particular car is the underside. It is not a tournament floor restoration. If anything, there are many people who would want to put in 2 new floors. So this is a sort of unique video because it's a unique car that's very shiny, very handsome. If you look at it from most angles, it's got a lot of curb appeal. So if you just want a Bugeye at a low price with a lot of mechanical work done, very attractive to some people. Other people would say, I want to wait for one with better floors. As far as paint, the cosmetics are really, again, quite sharp, but there are some imperfections on the beading here. There's some tiny little, we call them chicken skin. There's like little imperfections in the paint. It still shines. You can see the reflection of the ceiling. The luster is good, but the paint is an inexpensive red repaint that somebody did 20 years ago, I don't know. It should be fine for people that just want a shiny red Bugeye and they want it this summer, worth considering. You'll also see here that there was a less than accurate, this is not the way we would fix this area. So you have, initially there was a seam here, and this is probably some body filler. So not exactly a world-class restoration, but again, the car does the job for many people. There's one other imperfection here worth looking at, which is a chip out of the paint. So that's just bare metal underneath there. That could get worse. You just obviously wouldn't want moisture to get in there. If you keep the car in a garage, it should be fine. We put in new GPS speedometer. We put in a larger dash mirror for better visibility. We may have covered this dashboard, so the dashboard and interior looks quite nice. This is a Modalita steering wheel. That's also a recent upgrade. The seats are fine. The carpet is a little older, but fine. So it is a unique opportunity with a lower front end cost if you're interested in this kind of configuration. I see that the windshield gasket is kind of a little bit crusty. And let's go under the hood in the next section and see some more that we did on the engine bay. Okay, moving under the hood. Just real quickly, not quite under the hood, we did change the rack boots. You don't need to come look at that. You can see that in the still pictures, but that's good. The steering rack boots and the tires are new. Well, they were new 5 years ago, so I'm sorry. They're not at all new in terms of age, but there's very little mileage on the tires, and 5-year-old tires generally perform quite well. But the biggest thing that the last fellow Chris spent money on was a brand new pair of HS2 carburetors with lifetime K&N air filters. That's a huge asset for any of these cars. That's one reason why this car runs so well 5 years later. Brand new carburetors always work better. This was a new master 5 years ago. Debatable whether or not it's ready for a new one. I wish these lasted longer, but this, of course, is the clutch and brake master cylinder. It's a one reservoir for both functions. Not at all like modern cars. This was very antique in a way in that it's a single master. There is, just as a trivia fact, there is a fence in this so that if you lost fluid on one side, you don't lose it on the other. It's a low fence that you don't often see because it's hidden by the fluid, but that is some trivia about those. The battery was replaced, the heater valve was replaced. It has an alternator upgrade, so you get more output. That's nice. It's also got a Pertronix electronic ignition module. It was actually a new distributor 5 years ago. That's really cool. New oil pressure gauge line. An air horn right here, and that's a dummy regulator. So all of these things are kind of standard in our run-through of these cars. So when we prepared it for the last owner, the new owner gets the benefit of all that preparation. There's also an exhaust header on the car and an electronic fuel pump, which you'll hear when I take you for a drive. I see he could use these addressed. These are a potential rattle source. Very easy to fix, but these are worn, they dried out, and we have those in stock. We sell all this stuff in our parts catalog if you're interested, but this is a car that's been gone through, got the benefit of a lot of that. I see there's neoprene side cover gasket covers. Those are nice to reduce oil leaks. They were cork when they were new. The water hoses have been replaced. There's a straight bypass hose on the front of the water pump. I'm betting we changed the water pump when that was all put in, so that's a low time and low mileage water pump. That's really good. So a lot to love. A lot has been upgraded. Good stuff's been done. Some foundational issues. A new wiring harness. That's a huge thing right there. You can maybe see that. I forgot about that, but that in and of itself is a really nice gift to this car. And LED lights, there's an electronic flasher over there that we'll show you in the pictures. These are all LED lights. I'll turn them on real quick so maybe you can see, but they're much brighter. I like to use these as a daytime running light. It just helps people see you coming, a lot like a motorcycle with the headlight on. These are nice. And then in the back, we'll also put up still pictures. The brake lights, much brighter with the LEDs. So lots of good stuff on Star. And call us if you're interested at Bugeye Guys. I'll take you for a drive next.